Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. This is a pretty neat little video of some of the pictures that were released and some of the documents that were released today in the Epstein files release. This isn't everything, but it's a good chunk of them. You're going to get to see a decent amount of celebrities and politicians and a whole lot of Bill Clinton in these photographs and this release. So let's go ahead and check this out. There you have Bill. And real quick, let me pause this just a second. I apologize. When you see this black square, what they said when they released it was that anytime there's a black square, it is to protect the identity of either a victim or an underage person, which in most cases here, the underage person is also a victim. Okay, just so you know what the black redacted squares are for. So there you have Bill Clinton with either a victim or an underage person or both. There's Jeffrey Epstein. There's Bill Clinton in a hot tub with an underage victim. There's Bill Clinton with a whole bunch of underage victims. There's Ghislaine Maxwell. There's another of Bill Clinton with Ghislaine. Another Bill Clinton with an underage victim. There's Bill Clinton and Kevin Spacey. Another one of Clinton. Another one of Clinton and Spacey. There's Chris Tucker. There's Jeffrey and some dogs. Bill Clinton with another underage victim. There's Michael Jackson, Diana Ross, some underage victims, and Bill Clinton. There is Mick Jagger and Ghislaine. Mick Jagger and Bill Clinton and a victim. There's another one of Bill Clinton and Jeffrey. There's another of Chris Tucker. No idea who they are. No idea what that is. There's another of Jeffrey. Here's some documents here. It's pretty interesting. We'll have to check these documents and see what they actually say. This is to advise Miami Division of the travel regiment of 2 Miami agents to travel to Sydney, Australia to interview a United States citizen, and it's redacted. One thing I did notice in that document is here it says Crimes Against Children Unit. Right there. And I don't see a whole lot of names here other than Jeffrey Epstein, Ghislaine Maxwell, child prostitution. So they went to Australia to interview an American citizen about that. Let's see what else we see here. This is property of the FBI. Just quickly scanning here to see if I can see any kind of names other than Epstein. Epstein is believed to have manipulated underage girls from local high schools to perform massages and sexual acts at his residence. Victims were usually recorded by other underage females. After performing various acts, were paid a sum of money in the $200 to $1,000. Investigation in Miami identified a victim named redacted, and somebody else is a U.S. citizen and victim of a crime. Okay, let's go to the next page. This part is interesting. It says, FBI in Miami believes redacted was working at a local resort when she was approached to meet Epstein at his residence. Redacted agreed and soon began traveling with Epstein to various locations outside the state of Florida. So this might be Virginia Giuffre, because she was working at Trump's resort, and Epstein came in and kind of swooped her out of there and gave her a job, and that's why Trump kicked him out, was because he was coming in trying to get the people that worked there to go work for him, the underage girls. Several witnesses has corroborated travel with Epstein. FBI Miami also has evidence Epstein paid redacted and provided her an apartment in exchange for sex. In addition to the accounts of travel, FBI Miami has obtained a witness statement from one of Epstein's victims. This victim, who was 14 at the time of the incident, observed Epstein have intercourse with Redacted, who was 17 at the time. Epstein later indicated to this victim that Redacted was in Redacted and had started a family of her own. And Redacted was residing in Australia. So I think that's where Virginia Giuffre was, because that's where she got hit by the bus and all that kind of stuff. So that might be who they're talking about here. I'm pretty sure that's who this is. See if there's anything new in this part. Yeah, nothing really else there. There's a lot more documents that I've seen, and when I find them, I will put them up as well. But basically, the Democrats have been calling for this release for quite a long time, and so far, all we've gotten is Bill Clinton and like some celebrities, Mick Jagger, Chris Tucker, Kevin Spacey. There was one I saw earlier today with Prince Andrew in it. A lot of that kind of stuff. There's a lot of stuff with like Steve Bannon in it. There's several pictures with Steve Bannon in it. But that doesn't necessarily mean anything, because he was interviewing Epstein a lot for a project he was working on. So, just because people are in these pictures does not necessarily mean they did anything wrong, unless you literally have pictures with them with the victims sitting on their laps and in the hot tub with them and stuff like that, which there's plenty of stuff like that with Bill. There's also some other stuff with Bill that was released that isn't in this video. Another painting of him that's like a caricature of him and Epstein getting on the Lolita Express. So far what we've got is a whole bunch of Bill Clinton and other Democrats that were involved with Epstein. So let me know down in the comment section what you guys think. I'll be looking forward to seeing what else comes out. I'm sure this is just the beginning, because they're releasing it probably a little bit at a time as they redact it. So anyway, let me know down in the comment section what you guys think. As always, up to you to make up your own mind, and I will catch you on the next one. Till I speak to you again, love many, trust few, and do harm to none. God loves you, and so do I. Bye-bye.